Peace, 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 peace to everybody. It's the man, it's the God, MarcoJah, on another episode of the Second Chamber. I want to welcome y'all. I want to appreciate y'all for the views yesterday as well. It was a very interesting topic of the video of why I don't follow Orthodox Islam. The black man is God. It's cold hard truth. We're taking over this year and next year, 2025, 2026. I know this year has been rough and hard on everybody, but let's continue to prosper. Every day is war. Stay dangerous. And I want to say peace to everybody. Salam alaikum. Now, this video, man, this video is titled Beware of the Slanderous Demonic Spirit that plagues the black man every day. And the reason why, what inspired this topic and the reason why I decided to talk about this tonight is because I'll say for the past 2 months, it has been really, really rough on me. I've been trying to make changes in my life, like slowing down on the drinking. Y'all are even seeing me shave now. I've been as well trying to, how can I say? I've been trying to get out of arguments and confrontation with people. And then as well, I finally visit my mosque that I've been putting off for so long. I go to Muhammad Mosque 34 in Durham, North Carolina. If y'all guys are in my area, I definitely invite y'all guys there. I witnessed a very, very good lecture, and I do plan on going this weekend. So, so I've been, doing a lot of positive changes lately in my life, and then as well too, I have been posting on YouTube again, getting back into my passion. This is kind of a passion, kind of a side hustle for me, even though I'm not really making any money off this as of right now. And then I as well have been looking for work, putting more effort into looking into work more. But I would say with all the positive things that I have been doing, it has been frequent situations where people have provoked me. And like I said, this video is titled The Slanderous Demonic Spirit That Plagues the Black Man Every Day. I just had instances, I'll say maybe yesterday. I'm just waiting at the bus stop, and this girl, not even at the bus stop, at the bus station, and this girl has all her stuff laid out, and it's outside of the bus station because you can go inside and outside. And she just asked me, why are you standing here? Like, I'm like, ma'am, it's a free country. I mean, I'm just waiting on my bus. Like, why are you asking me why am I standing here? And she was like, well, you can stand anywhere else. Why here? And I'm like, I just told her politely. I was like, hey, ma'am, can you just leave me alone? Like, I'm not having a good day. It has nothing to do with you. Just leave me alone. She kept on talking. And that's when I cussed her out and lost it. Or I'm gonna give another example. The last example, it's this guy, man, I've been knowing for a while. he goes by Rasta. I'm not going to really give his real name. Doesn't even really go by his real name. But I'll say I've been knowing him for the past year and a half, about a year plus. And every time I'm around him, he just always has something negative to say about me. Always has something negative, or it's always just some player hating stuff, or I bring him around people. He goes out of his way to make me look beneath him, or make me look stupid or bad, and embarrasses me in front of women and people that were around, and always calling me ugly every time he see me down the street. He be like, "What up, ugly nigga?" And just a lot of immature behavior. But I told him face to face that, hey, I really don't like you, but I just consider you another brother in a struggle. But he was just like, we're was at a fast food restaurant, and right now my phone is off because I'm having financial difficulty, and he's just kept on repeatedly asking me, why do I be at McDonald's all the time? And I told him the first time, like, hey man, I gotta use the Wi-Fi, man. I'm trying to do things. And he asked me that again, like, man, I just can't understand, like, why you do the same thing every day. And then that's when I just leaned in and just told him, hey bro, man, can you just like shut the fuck up, man? And then a big argument happened, and big scene happened, and people was laughing at us because we was really getting into it with each other and joking and clowning with each other. Not really joking, but we was slandering each other and putting our business out in Front Street, which I shouldn't do at times. But I'm human. I have a good temper, but when I do lose my temper, it's bad. It's so much that I can bear, so much I can tolerate. And it's other situations. This is one man down the street from where I'm at right now. He just sits down all day and just asks people for money. And one day he just came at me and was like, hey, I work here, and you're supposed to not be here, which I'm banned from one of the properties, but I'm a little away from where I'm banned at. And he's like, I work here, you gotta get up. And I guess he doesn't want me sitting by him because he doesn't doesn't want me to interfere with him asking people for money. And he's lying and saying that he works somewhere where he doesn't. And this man has been harassing me, been threatening me every time I sit there. So I just avoid him. Every time every time I got in his face or try to see what's up, like you trying to fight, he usually backs down like a punk, because he really doesn't want to see these hands. But but every time he's with some people, he want to act all rah and stuff. So with those, man, I would say, man, when you on a righteous path, when you are trying to find peace in your life and do better and elevate, the enemy does attack you. But I want to say, man, I want to get that out the way. But if you're around somebody, man, and I'm relating this to me as well, if you're around somebody, man, and they just never have nothing good or positive to say, always got something slick, or always over criticizing you, or say if you're in a tight situation and that they're always saying like disrespectful stuff, talking down to you or whatever, just get away from these people, because that demonic spirit, and this is what it does to me. It drains me. It drains me. Like I'm already going through a lot of hardship and negativity already, or you just be around people who just like always want to remind you of your past and what you did 5 years ago, and or you just around people that you go out your way for and do stuff for, and all you get in return is disrespect, and and they just show you they ask the kids, just get away from these people. They just gonna drag you down. They're just gonna drain your energy. They're gonna take the little piece that you have. These people could be your family members. These people can be a woman that you're in a relationship with. These could be just friends or someone who you associate with, that's around you. These people can even be your parents. Like I like fell out with my father last year, real bad, because he had a lot of stuff to say about my situation, and he's not even in my life. I did dove into it one of my last videos, and then as well on the MarcoJah monologue tapes. I don't really want to get into the story, but that slanderous demonic spirit is in our elders sometimes, or in one of our parents or both parents. That it's in there, and that's what I just see a lot. And it's a shame in black culture how we always put down each other, how we always talk down on each other, or I just see it too much, and it's just getting to the point where it's just getting out of hand. I don't see other people of other races do it as much as black people. Like I was like the other day talking to that one gentleman I mentioned named Rasta, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm thinking about starting a gaming channel. And he was just like, man, playing them games ain't gonna get you nowhere. But there's people making millions of dollars. Not to say, hey, that's my aim and that's what I'm trying to do, but y'all catch my drift. So it's too much of that going on. Too much of mothers saying you just like your daddy, or fathers, or your friends, or people you associate or grow with, saying you ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna, it's just the enemy has taught us to hate ourselves so much that we give hate to each other and talk down to each other. That's what really drew me into the 5% teachings, because they take you as you are. You can't stay the same, of course, but they take you as who you are, and they build you up. They give you encouragement. They don't look down. They don't look at you and like, man, look at you, man. Your shoes all dirty, and damn, like you a drug addict. You do crack, and they don't, like, they speak life into you. They speak life into you. They encourage you. They give you an example to model after of, instead of putting you down. And I just hate when I hear this all the time, is when people just say, hey, I was just telling you the truth. But it's such thing called constructive criticism, and then it's a such thing as, like, even though you could just tell somebody the truth, you could still be disrespectful. And that's what I learned, just from my experience, and as well just being a teacher to my people, is this, you speak life into people. You speak encouragement. You give constructive criticism. You do it out of love. This demonic, slanderous spirit is going around all over the black community, and it's prevalent as well in the African community. People that are African immigrants in the United States from What I see, they always talk down about the African American or call us katas, and disrespect us and think that they're better than us. Not all, but some of them. And but I see it between each other, how it'd be a Liberian talking crap about a Nigerian, or all the time. The African culture is very tribal, and they always competing with one another and saying, hey, my daughter went to this school, or my son is going to this school, or this is what car I'm driving, or and all this and all that to prove themselves, hey, who was doing better and stuff and got out of poverty. But this slanderous demonic spirit it's really draining to a person. It's really draining to me, especially if you're in hard times. But that's what I've learned as a teacher. I got to speak life. I got to speak encouraging words and give constructive criticism. Now, when you have someone like this in your life, of course, you get away from them. The reason why they do that to you for some reason is either they have some resentment towards you. Either you did something in the past that they didn't like, that they haven't yet forgave you for, or maybe they're just disappointed in you, of falling short, just being human. Sometimes the spirit clings onto you because there's a quality about you that they're envious and jealous of and wish that they have the same quality as you. And then some people really, man, are just sick-minded, have miserable lives, and talking down on someone and being disrespectful and talking down and slandering someone every chance they get and trying to embarrass you in front of people. And that makes them feel better, because they know their lives ain't shit. Their lives are miserable. So when they talk to people who are a step down or two below them, it makes them feel better, like they somebody. But like I said, y'all, man, I've been homeless for the past year and a half, and only people that have disrespected me are people that were broke, like fast food workers, or people who worked at gas stations, or people like my father who hasn't worked since 1996 and never did nothing for nobody, and just all he just did out of his life was just take from people, and just been selfish and stingy. It's just been people who are broke, people who have miserable lives, and then they just get a kick, or they just feel better about themselves when they talk down on somebody. Or sometimes this slandering demonic spirit, the reason why it attaches to you is because you're not going with the program. You're not following what the crowd does. You're not brainwashed like the 85%. And when somebody seeing you standing out, you got a clean shave, you're not drinking, you're not smoking, you're not fornicating, you're not living like the stereotype that this white man tries to put on every black man, and people just looking at you like, why is he different? Why is he, it's just because sometimes that slanderous demonic spirit attached to you, because they just can't put a mark on you. They just can't understand you. It could just be ignorance as well too. But the spirit, like I said, comes in your friends, or you're dating with, your friends, your family, your parents sometimes. it's just a sad, nasty world. You have to really stay positive, and that's why I have been going to the mosque lately at Muhammad Mosque 34, so I can have the fellowship, so I can have positive, encouraging words. Um, so because I really, in this world, man, I really don't have nobody to talk to. I really don't. I don't get encouraging words. I don't, yo, I don't. I maybe get that from a stranger or two, but I don't get that. I can't call my family and get that. I can't. Maybe I get it a little bit from my stepfather sometimes, or I get that a little from my brother sometimes. My brother really doesn't really say too much. Really, just hears me talk and just asks me if I'm okay. But I don't get that. I don't get that encouragement. I don't get that fellowship. I don't get that acceptance. In my personal life. So that's why I encourage people, man, who are going through a hard time like me, especially if you're homeless or you're just not around family or just don't have nobody to really talk to. I try to talk to some people in my family, but usually they have this get over it kind of attitude or don't really care how I feel or what I gotta say. So that's why I encourage going to a mosque or encourage you to have some type of fellowship, join some club, if you go to church, a righteous one, go to a mosque or go to some of my brothers who are in recovery. Was one brother from the mosque was really going at it, telling me about how he's going to NA and or Alcohol Anonymous. So beware of that spirit. Don't let it derail you. Keep your peace of mind and be around positive people who want to see you win. The Quran or Islam teaches that as a Muslim, you should want the same as your brother. So if you're around somebody who's just always belittling you and talking you down and reminding you of the mistakes that you did in the past and going out of their way embarrassing you, that's not your brother, man. That's the devil. That's a demonic spirit. But I'm out, y'all. I just wanted to build on that tonight. I want to say peace to all my gods and goddesses and all righteous families. And y'all have a blessed one. Another video is coming. I'm trying to drop another video on the MarcoJah Monologue Tapes channel, but I do have to find an app to record my voice. So look out for that video real soon. But I'm out. Peace, y'all.